I'm against No Child Left Behind. It is an incredibly bad law. As an educator myself, I can see the results of teachers who are trying to teach for a test, trying to teach for a result. And what happens is not learning. What happens is not education. What happens is you're getting a kid who basically can cheat. A kid basically can pass a test. I know many students who can pass a test, but have no knowledge of the subject they're learning. I think in college, I can think of several classes where I've done that myself. And the learning experience is bad. So yes, get away from that. But it's interesting that the last question just was, we have this $1 trillion debt, $8 trillion debt, what are we going to do about it? And so the last few candidates just said, well, we need to spend more money on this. Well, where is that money coming from? Again, I would love to just throw money out at everything. But, you know, when we look at other countries, where our nation is falling in its rank, in its education system, but we're spending more than anybody else. Well, why is that? Money is not the answer. Teachers, communities are the answers. I believe in returning education back to local authorities. Get the federal government out of it. So I'm against No Child Left Behind, but let's give the communities back. Because again, I hate to quote Hillary Clinton in a positive way, but it does take a village. It's shared responsibility. And so it's up to us to educate our children. Children do not belong to the state. Children belong to parents. We ought to take the initiative to do that. Money is not the answer. If it were, we would have the best educated kids in the entire world. The fact is we don't. The fact is we're shoving off our responsibility on somebody else. And so let's return education back to parents, back to local authorities, get the government out of it altogether, and let's start really teaching and reaching these children.